I'm getting ready to leave my home to my living in a van, traveling in a van with a dog kind of a trip. I don't know what to expect exactly because I've never done this before. And obviously, all the research and the videos that I saw is not the same thing as actually taking your first step. And I prepared very well, I thought, to what I was going about to do. But I want you to follow me through my everyday routine of what I do, what I run into, what problems I run into, and how I solve problems. So it's a matter of perseverance, continue, and press on, and travel with me and learn from what I'm learning as I go. Because a lot of people that watch videos on YouTube about traveling in a van or living in a van, they only see little segments of what happens, of what they did here, what they did there. This is a trip of learning as I learn through the whole trip. So when you do something like I'm about to do, you would know what it's like. You'll be living with me in my trip. So hopefully you learn something as I learn it. See what happens. Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about right before I left San Antonio. I had double checked everything, make sure everything was tight on top of the roof. I didn't forget any specific things that I might just slip my mind. Now it's in the afternoon and I stopped to put some ice, buy some ice. At these little locations, they're all over the place. They're like they're just like a big giant box that puts out ice. I call it the penguin because it all has a picture of a penguin. But anyways, you put $2 and it gives you 20 pounds of ice. So that's what I did. I got the ice at this place, and I put little bags on Ziplocs with ice in it. That way, whenever lady, my German Shepherd, runs out of water, all I have to do is unzip one of those, and it's already melted. Cold water in her bowl, and she got fresh cold water. And so I have several of those bags inside my ice chest. Everything's put in the back, in the main ice chest outside in the back of the van, on that hitch, on that cart. And so I checked everything. I already had called my mechanic, make sure everything had been up and up. All my oils are topped, everything's ready to go. So I check my car, I check all my belongings that I have, everything's tied down. I say I got my goodbyes, I put some ice in the ice chest, and I'm ready to go. And that's what I did this morning. And now what you're about to see is I'm already on the road. Interstate 10, going west. Basically from my house, it's not far. I just a few blocks down and I'm in 35. I go 35 north and exit on I-10 west because I'm on the south side of San Antonio. So I take I-10 west and hit it all the way. Now I am going to stop at a friend's house, and I'll mention that in the video. I'm on my way out in San Antonio on I-10 west, and I'm going to exit in Comfort to visit a friend. But what you need to know about that exit is there was some construction at the time on May the 3rd. There were a lot of 18-wheelers on the side and orange cones, and I thought that exit was closed. So I said, well, I'm not going to exit this. So I kept going. Then I realized it is open. So I kind of slowed down pretty quick and pulled on to the exit. There was no cars behind me. There was no problem slowing down that quick. But my problem was that cover that goes over the tire was loose. It's kind of flapping a little bit. And when I put on the brakes and slow down quick, he got caught underneath the tire. And the tire, as it turned, it ripped it right off. So basically, I have no cover anymore. The cover that goes right over the tire on my passenger side. So I heard the noise and I figured, well, I don't know what that was. I look in the back of the mirror, something flapping in the back, some black. Then I realized that's what it was. It was loose and it got caught under the tire. So I was right at the exit. I wasn't going to go back into the highway backwards. Well, anyways. So I turned left on that traffic light. When I got to the traffic light, I went to my friend's house. And I said hi to him and chit-chat for a little bit about the trip. I was going to stop at Junction, Texas. There's a lake, kind of like a river lake. I'm not sure if it's a river going to a lake or what it is, but it's a nice, beautiful place. That was my intention, to stop there first. But because it was already so far into the middle of the day, and I figured I can make it to the next stop, which is my second place I was going to stop. And I'll tell you more about that on the road. By the way, I was planning of using the inflatable boat on that Junction, Texas. The problem with that is I was just going to stop for one night and leave, so it was not worth the hassle of taking everything out, because my goal was to go to my friend's house in Odessa, Texas. But he had called me that he finally got a job because he had been laid off, so he wasn't going to be able to travel with me at all. So my change of plans to go to Odessa, Texas changed, so I was going to go directly to Guadalupe Mountains, which is in the border of Texas and New Mexico. And I'll tell you that a little bit more about that when I'm on the road. Again, excuse the road noise. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. Let's press on. I've left San Antonio. I'm on I-10 West. Just not getting close to Boerne, Texas. I'm going to go past Boerne. I'm going to go stop at a friend's house in Comfort, Texas. And right there, I'm going to stop and say hi and bye because it's in the way to where I'm going. Okay. She wants to go out and play. But anyways, after I stop there, visit for a little bit. I did say all the goodbyes to my wife, my family the night before, especially in the morning to my wife. See, in San Antonio it rained for 3 or 4 days in a row. I couldn't do any packing, I couldn't do anything. It kept me tied down to the house without doing anything as far as packing things in the car. So I tried to do it all in one day. Not all of it, but the last details. I did it today actually. So it pushed me to 2 o'clock before I left. So, well, you lose, you win some, you lose some. But you know what? The good thing about it is this: I'm not in a schedule. I really can do anything I want to, go where I want to, without having to worry about a schedule. So, if it doesn't work out the way I had planned, no big deal. I can do something else. I can, just like when it rained, if I know, and I looked at the weather, and the direction that I'm going to is raining, pouring, hail, lightning, guess what? I'll take a different route. That's the beautiful thing about traveling. You can avoid the bad weather. If I feel like it, I'll continue all the way to my original destination. If not, I'll stop at Junction, Texas. I'll keep you up to date. But I'm going to show you in this trip everything you need to know, how to prepare, how to pack, how to make things the best affordable trip that you can take. And I'll see you in a little while. I'm going to go now and stop at my friend's house. Ah, wrong hand. I'm sorry. That's the other hand for saluting, but my hand is tied down right now. I'm holding the camera. So see you in a little bit. Bye.
Be safe, my friend.
This is what they call the hill country around Texas. Hill country. And eventually we'll get, when you get closer to El Paso, we'll actually see some mountains. The only mountains really that I know in Texas is towards that direction. And that's what we get right into the Guadalupe Mountains National Park. Eventually we'll get there. But right now this is the hill country near San Antonio and Kerrville, Texas. Away or so.
In half a mile, take exit 343 for Texas 290 West towards Sheffield. Mile, turn left onto Texas 290 West. Will be on the right.
Just 4 picnic areas and a parking lot. It's a beautiful scenery, and that's my spot over there. That's where I'm staying for the night. Over here. As you can see, I am walking towards my van. And everything's still in place. I haven't lost anything. Nothing fell off the roof. I have everything in there ready for me to get the bed ready and so on that I need to do before I go to bed, because the light is going away pretty soon. The sun's going down and I better hurry up. I have not set up anything yet for me to go to sleep, so I'm gonna have to rush. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Say good night and let the sunset be our last shot.